Hello everyone, I'm Sadbin Sharif Sami. Today I'm going to present the CSC 424 task 1, which is introducing the OpenRefine software. First of all, I'm going to choose a file from my desktop, which is the DOAS article sample file. So the file has been selected, and then I'm going to upload that. Uploading all the data. After uploading all the data, first I need to create a project in this software. So all the data will be saved as a project. After creating project, and then I can do further modifications over those data. So first, if I want to split the cells, uh, for example, the author names, multiple author names has been located on the author column, dividing by the pipe symbol. So we can create individual cells for all the author names. So for that approach, we need to first select, uh, go to this drop down menu, and then go to the edit cells. Okay, edit cells, and then split multi-valued cells. Edit cells and split multi-valued cells. Okay, now here it is showing that by default the separator has been selected pipe symbol. So the author names are going to be separated. If I click OK, the author names which are divided by the pipe symbols are going to be separated. Let's see if that works or not. Okay, it has worked. The multiple author names located in a single cell, which were separated by a pipe symbol, are now located in individual cells. So that's a good approach for splitting cells. Now we can again join those cells. For joining those cells, we have to follow the same approach and go to the drop down menu and go to edit cells, and then should select the next option, which is join multi-valued cells. So for this, uh, by default, it has been selected that the uh, join those cells which are those which were divided by the pipe symbol. So it has been already selected by a pipe symbol. If I press OK, then it should join the author cells back together. Let's see. Okay, it is working. The author cells are joined back together. Okay, so that was the two approach of joining cells and splitting the cells. Okay, and the next operation that can be done on these data is faceting all these data. The facet operation is the most commonly used operation on over OpenRefine, which mostly groups all the text values in a single column and then lists each value with the number of records it appears in. Okay. Uh, uh, the facet information always appears in the left hand panel in the OpenRefine. Okay, if we want to apply the facet operation on the language column. Then we have to select facet, then text facet. On the datas, all the datas in the language column uh, has been shown in the left panel, and it is showing the number of the appearance of each data. So facet operation mainly uh, counts the number of appearance of each data uh, in each column, and then uh, over those data we can do further modifications, which is named mainly filtering data. And so here we can see the en and English. Both are the same languages. As we are modifying the language column, both the same data has been named in two different indications, which is E and N in English. So uh, and they are the same things, and if we edit this cell, it should merge together, should merge. See, let's see, we are editing the English data and uh, mentioning it as en. After applying, it should merge all the data. Yes, it has merged. Okay, so all those uh, so it's showing a notification that it has merged all this 107 English in data with the en in data, and is showing the new number. Okay, so that was the operation of faceting data and filtering data. So uh, next is the another approach, which is clustering data. So clustering function works to group together similar but all the inconsistent values in a given column. Let's say for the author column, and merge those inconsistent values into a single value that the user choose. It's a very effective where we have data with minor variations in data values. Let's say for name of people, name of organization, and name of places, or for any classified items. So to use the cluster function, we have need to click on the drop down menu, then edit cells, and then here is the option for cluster and edit. So there are a few uh, algorithms uh, created according there are few algorithms for creating clustering data, and we are not going to those approaches. So we want to see the next approach, which is just a minute, which is working with columns and sorting. So we want to work with the sorting data. Sorry, not sorting data. We want to work on the transforming data. So there are some GREL expressions to transform the data formats. I mean the data appearance. So some common transformations like trim, leading, and trailing white space. It removes any white spaces, uh, characters like spaces as tabs from the starting and end of the current values. So to use that, we need value dot trim expression, and also we can convert the values into its title case into uppercase and or into lower case. Let's see one example. If we want to uh, use this transform operation uh, to publisher column. So let's go to the publisher column and use edit cell, common transform, and collapse executive with a white space. So text transform on 3 cells in column publisher. Okay, I think I need to refresh. Okay, refresh. Refreshing through this. I think it has modified all the white spaces, collapse consecutive white spaces. Uh, so that's a that's an operation of one transform, and and next, if I want to put the titles into the title case, then I need to use the GREL expression and use facet to do that, to put the title in the title case. So I'm going to facet by the publisher, sorry, by the publisher to facet that facet and then text no facet. Okay. Next, I'm going to select Akashantala Enterprise and Society of Pharmaceutical Technocrats. Akashantala Enterprise, it has been selected, and then include. Include, uh, where is that? Society of Pharmaceutical. Okay, I'm going to select that, add that with the include. Okay, both these two types of data sets has been included. Uh, so let's see, the author names should be, yes, it has been changed into the title case. Okay, the titles are all in the uppercase. Okay, okay, no, not in the title case. These two set of data titles are changed in the upper case. Now I want to uh, take them back to the title case format. For that, I need to choose the go to the drop down menu, and then into the edit cells, and then into transform. So here I'm going to write the GREL expression value, value dot to title case function, to title case function, value dot into title case function. And okay, in the expression box I've given that. Okay, okay. So in the preview section, it is already showing that the values which were all in the upper case are transforming into its original title case format. And if I then press OK, the changes are going to be safe. Okay. So the titles of the Akashanta Enterprises and the Society of Pharmaceutical Technocrats are changed into its original title case format. So that was another use of the writing transform technique. Okay, next, another there is another operation, reforming the debt. So for that, I need to make sure that all the facets and filters are removed. I'm going to cancel this facet cell. Sorry, facet panel. Then on the date column, I am going to choose edit cell and transform. For that expression box, trans what edit cell and transform. Okay, I've gotten the what, expression panel, expression box. So here I'm going to press value dot to date. Value dot to date. I have given the GRL expression in the expression box value dot okay dd day, month, and year. And the preview section is showing there is no syntax error, and all the values, all the date column values are already existing in this format. So I'm going to press OK. So all the date values are now in green colored, and uh, it is green because it is following a standard convention for their display format, which is ISO 8601 format. This indicates they are now stored as date data type in Open Refine. We can now carry out functions that are specific to dates. On the date column drop down section, we can select edit column, add column based on this column, so there is another expression box. uh, okay, in the uh, we have get another expression box. Here we can type other expressions, other GRL expressions, like value to string, uh, value dot to string. Okay, here I've given the expression date and no slash, just a space, single space, and then the month, all in capital, and then the year without any slash. with a single space. And now in the previous section, I am seeing that the previous format is going to be changed in this format. And here the month is showing in the character format, and the rest are showing in number format. If I press OK, the change should be saved. Okay, must enter a column name. Okay, mm, uh, column, date column, Java expression another column. Okay, new date. So the new uh, changed in data, modified data should be selected, should be uh, recorded as a new data column data. So okay, finally, the previous data of date column, which are colored in green, are now saved in this date format into a new column. A new column has been added as new date. So it is another approach of editing column values and then placing them into another column. Okay, that was a approach. And then another approach is finding reversed author names. So for that, I need to go to the author column. And for that, first I have to split all the cells. Uh, Split those cells which have multiple author names. And so need to split those cells as I have shown that before, using edit cells and then split multi-valued cells, multi-valued cells, multi-valued cells which are carries this pipe symbol. So the multi-valued cells are now going to be divided into individual cells. And so the cells has been splitted, and now we are going to use the facet approach, facet, and then custom text facet. Okay, here I have got another expression box where I'm going to write another GRL expression, which is value dot contains comma. Value. Okay, just a comma symbol that contains some comma. Okay, and then go press OK. Okay, now in the left hand panel, the panel shows that the author column uh, uh, has two values. Uh, One is true and false. Okay. Here the true means the value containing with a comma, and the false means the values not containing with a comma. So here uh, 44 values are containing commas, and 365 values are not containing comma. So by this approach, we can easily facet the data and know which data are having a specific uh, uh, individual specification. Okay, so that was another approach. And here comes our last approach. Now we have narrowed down to the lines with a comma in a name. We can use the GRL split function. This is different to the split multi-valued cells operation we have previously used, as it allows us to manipulate the content of a cell rather than create new cells. So on the author column, again we are using the drop down menu and select edit cells and transform. Now have got the expression box. In the expression box we are going to type value dot split. So here I'm going to give a space after the comma. uh, so this shows that after the comma, in the preview section, we can see that the author names are now okay. So author names are now showing as an array value. Okay, array value. See, uh, an array of two values. Okay, to get the author name in personal name first in order. Uh, we actually want to change the author name format, and we want to place the personal name in first in order. We need to reverse the array and then join in back together. So then we will get the name in our desired format. To do that, in the expression box, okay, first I select okay, and then do that approach again, which was okay, edit cell transform, edit cell transform. Okay, in the expression box, value dot, we need to uh, write in the GRL expression split, reverse and join. Okay, I'm going to write that split value dot split. Okay, in the preview section, we can see that it has reversed array, the array, and has joined the two values into a single string. Okay, in the previous section, and if I press okay, then the values are going to be saved. Okay, it has changed 44 cells. I'm going to refresh that, refresh the whole data. So that is all from me. The all approaches I have shown in Open Refine. So thank you for watching the video.